wasn't totally gone, but it was so fucking croaky, like I couldn't do anything. And then even yesterday it was still shit, and then this morning it was crap. Or last night whenever I sent that message, I think this morning. And then it's sort of gotten better during the day, but I haven't sung for 2 weeks. Nothing.
All right, so watch my laryngeal diaries that I've got on YouTube. It's about when I had laryngitis.
Yeah.
And you know, I think unfortunately all of my teachers got laryngitis this year sometime, completely lost their voice. It was just that year where a lot of people had it. It will generally take a couple of weeks to go away if untreated, and an upper respiratory infection. You know, I was back 3 days later. I was even Sunday I had no voice. I was back. I did half a day here in the evening on the Tuesday, but I got a penicillin shot and some really strong antibiotics.
Maybe that's what I need.
That's what you needed to nip it in the bud. Otherwise, you put up with this stuff for 2 weeks, man.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's not. That's how long it takes. Generally 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if untreated. The whole thing is most people don't know because they're tradies and they're just speaking, and they go, oh yeah, my voice just sounds a little bit rough. But singers will know, or radio announcers, or judges, or auctioneers, or bartenders and stuff like that are using their voice. Yeah. So that's what we've got to do next time. Watch those videos there as well too. Yes. And yeah, take care of it. A lot of the time, if you get another loogie within the same season, sometimes you might get this back because this virus is already in there as well too. Awesome. So it's very common. If you have laryngitis, you might get it again the next time you have something. It's common to get that. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes it does happen. So we're nearly summer, so hopefully nothing's going to happen. It's kind of rare, like no one's really sort of sick, so you're pretty unlucky to get this.
My wife gave it to me.
Yeah. Okay. But that's life. There's nothing much you can do. You can't say, oh, you're going to sleep another bed. She's not a singer though.
No.
I read somewhere about that where someone's wife was sick and they were a singer, so it was Rod Stewart or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't sick, but he couldn't talk to his kids because he was recording. And his kids know he's not allowed to speak. Like in this recording thing, he goes, oh, it's Daddy's recording time, so he just basically, he doesn't speak when he's at home and shit. He's got like young kids and stuff. So let's just see, Jimmy.
See how we go.
We're going to see what we've got here first and foremost. Now, you don't have the warm-up exercise, do you? No, okay.
No. Should be interesting.
Yeah, because what the warm-up exercise does is if you've got laryngitis, it will miss, and it will miss safely. So this is connected. It's real light, 1/10 of your normal volume. It's like yoga for your voice. But if your voice is no good, it will go like that. You know, no, I'm starting to get into some trouble here. So that's what I felt when I had my laryngitis. I did this. Okay. I'm going, it's going downhill, and it goes downhill pretty quickly. Like you'll get laryngitis in a day. Yeah. It will knock it all out. We'll start from the top firstly. I might do that in a second, Jimmy. But let's just see what's happening here. Let's go. Wee wee wee. False voice. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Good. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. That's it. Throw it to the back of the head. 2 more. Right back, Jimmy, right back. Wee, wee, wee. One more big smile. Wee, 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 wee. Your falsetto's all intact, and that's the first thing you normally lose is your falsetto.
My voice is fine.
Okay, but let's go with true voice, because remember your falsetto's up here, your chords are up here. Wee. And your true voice larynx is down here. I'm shaking them. Okay. So let's see how we go with this, because you can have laryngitis in both or either one of them. Sometimes you just get it in your true voice and still have falsetto.
Is that a new keyboard?
Yeah. Nice. Okay. It's basically a glorified toy. I have Emily, the professional pianist, has no comment on this piano. Okay.
All right.
The other one, Anastasia. Oh, it's great. Thank you for getting this new keyboard. It's loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Hands to your side, Jimmy. Then we'll face the mirror. Little smile. Back to art. You went keep going. Now, Jimmy, I want more more smile. Hear me. And raise. Put the sound into the ears and the soft palate. Right back now to the ears. Hear me. It's sobbing. One more.
See, that's like there is like when I was getting
It
up there.
sounds thinner.
Sore.
It's sore, is it? All right,
Like
now-
just on those last couple of high ones.
all right. Yeah, you still got a little
Pushing
bit.
a bit.
You still got a little bit of an infection in the top end of your range. So you've got everything back except probably the top 10% of your higher range. I would be recommending going to the doctors and getting on a course of antibiotics just to knock it on the head. Because Jimmy, this could hang around for another 2 weeks till you get this back, and you use your high range a lot. That's all it is. You know, Google Daniel Johns when he had laryngitis when he was touring for the last big Silverchair album, and he did like a live thing, the late night show. Just
Really?
yeah, voice no good, screamed.
Was that the one when on the roof or something? Oh no, that might have been another one.
Don't know.
There was one when they did on the roof.
But
It was a bit
Jimmy is
croaky.
as well too now as well, and you can hear it in the video. Your voice has dropped about 5 notes. Your speaking voice has dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've still got laryngitis, Jimmy.
Well, that's shit.
Yeah. But the whole thing is you've only got in the top end. So just go to your doctor. Say I'm a semi-professional singer, and my singing teacher said that I need to knock this on its head, and I like a course of antibiotics. Yeah, because you can hear it in your voice. You can hear that your voice is now dropped. And if we did more, and if you're doing a show, your voice might get lower and lower and lower as you go through and fatigue very quickly.
Very quick.
It was your falsetto's all there. I said you haven't got much. You still got it in the top 10% of your range. And I had the same thing with my last bout of laryngitis as well too. Couldn't get it, and he gave me another course of it. My doctor gives me whatever I want within reason. And yeah, just not. He knows I'm the healthiest person that people that he knows.
Right.
He goes, okay, he's another one, and knocked it on its head. It was good after that. But I took 3 courses.
Yeah.
2 when I had it, and
I
then
remember you had me.
and then another. Sorry.
I remember when you had me and you were popping them one night when I was here. Yeah, you'd just gone onto them, and you had like 5 in a day or something.
Shh, we were recording. That was endone.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
No, didn't. We just beat that out.
Yeah.
But
No good.
that's all it is. It's nothing too bad. If you had a tour or rehearsing, you know, do the same thing. You've read The Dirt by Motley Crue, and you know when he got laryngitis, penicillin shot in the backside.
Yeah.
That's what I got as well too when I first had it as a penicillin shot, because it starts to really in about
It's been hanging around for 2 weeks.
12 hours after a penicillin shot, I had about 50% of my voice back.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty amazing drug. Penicillin's only for this. Yeah, you can have your gangrene in your foot. It's not going to affect that. It's just for here.
Yeah.
So it's a very 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 good drug. But they don't hand out antibiotics anymore because of this super bug that antibiotics don't kill, and they think it's from the abuse of antibiotics.
Yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, that's just their theory.
So would you say no singing at this point, or just light, or like what would, if I was going to go home, say tomorrow, and do some warm-ups, would you say go for it, or?
Yeah, I would also be trying to just get rid of as much crap out of your nose and your body as you can. So no dairy products. Right. And you seen James Hetfield on the year and a half of making metallic when he's doing his scales in a bucket of hot water. Hot water. You want to try to get out as much stuff as you can, and that hangs around for a couple of weeks, all that type of stuff. So definitely no dairy products, hot teas and stuff just to keep it going.
Wine's no good.
Everything in moderation, Jimmy. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, not when you're on antibiotics, especially. But
yeah. Yeah, but you sound blocked up. That the whole
completely.
thing is what's also going to be happening is you're going to have a postnasal drip as well too. So you're going to be getting stuff. But postnasal drips actually. They weigh your vocal cords down. They actually fatigue your vocal cords. It's a very serious thing with people that have it all the time. Yeah. It actually weighs your vocal cords down. Right. Yeah.
That's interesting.
What's his name? Steve Cantinelli. You know Steve Cantinelli? He does I think you've got him on Facebook.
Have I?
Yeah. He's pretty much singing career was stopped by a postnasal drip. That's what pretty much stopped his. He was with me for years, man, and we did everything. Everything. Yeah, and he was a very good singer, man, but it pretty much sort of...
That was it, really?
Yeah, it just fatigues your voice, man.
And they can't fix it?
Well, not unless you can stop the
drip.
Yeah, I get hay fever really, really bad here because we get it off the desert coming back down. I've been in the middle of Austria, in the middle of wildflowers, I'm fine. Here.
Here you stuff. That's bad.
It is. I can't breathe out of it.
Yeah, that's unreal.
But you know, it's this time of the year. Just suck it in. There's nothing much I can do about it. You know, I'm always clearing my voice 24/7.
See, I've done gigs where I've been like this, and yeah, it's exactly what you say. Like 40-minute set, and after 10 minutes, it's gone. And then you just spend the rest of the gig just singing low or missing bits, leaving bits out and whatever. And then the next day, no good.
Yeah. That's why Very Grand Fleet are cancelled. Bands only cancel when you get laryngitis. Yeah. You know, and we don't want to go and do what, did you see Slayer and Megadeth when they played here at Festival Hall and Tommy Ray lost his voice?
Yeah, I wasn't at that gig, but yeah.
But you just cancel and say, look guys, we're not doing it, and we'll come back and do it again. But yeah, if you were supporting the Rolling Stones tonight, I would get you to warm up really well, and tune the set down a full step.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not a half a step, a full step. So you'd be singing it really low, and your real higher bits, I'd be getting you to do it in falsetto. So if you had a bit that went I'd be going I'd be Judas Priesting the top range.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what you're doing if you had a real big gig or something that you just we've really got to do this.
Yeah, well, that's right. You just got to make it work.
I would be going through your scales and seeing what you've got. We started with the wee falsetto exercise.
Yes.
I'm going to record that art sounding scale there for you because you go straight into cries, and
so you don't want to do that R scale now.
I'm going to record that art sounding scale.
Sorry.
Yeah, because it keeps you super dry. And I'm going to go over the professional warm-up exercise as well to the exercise.
That's the one.
So I'm going to give that to you.
Do you want my phone?
Not yet.
Okay.
So we're going to block off the back of the uvula, slide up and down through the scale, 1/10 of your normal volume. The temperature of your body is 37.5 degrees. Breathe on your hand. So how hot is it in here?
Yeah, it feels about 37.
Let me just get the temperature here. That's 27 in here at the moment.
Yeah.
So this would have to be mid-30s. It's hotter than what's coming out. We're going to block off the back of the uvula, circulate air around the 2 sets of vocal cords. So we're going to be going really lightly. Okay,
Alright.
This is yoga for your voice.
All right.
And this is a great one to diagnose if you've got something happening. Now, don't freak out if you've got a cold and you're just missing 1 or 2 notes. That's quite common. But if you start to lose 4 or 5 notes off the top doing this and your sound sounds laryngeal meaning
Yeah, we're losing it.
it's not connecting. You don't try to push it, leave it, and that's what you got. And then you go and take whatever you need to do to get your voice through.
Okay.
Let's start down here. Hear me. That's it. You block off the back of your uvula with your tongue. This is your uvula. Just like you did then. Yeah, don't push too much sound in your nose. It's going to sound really nasally because you're already blocked up already.
Yeah.
But a little bit of air's got to come out of your nose, and that's why we're seeing a bit more nasal. But this is just relaxed, so it's
Okay.
quieter, Jimmy. 1/10 of normal volume. Jimmy, that photo as well too that you had on Facebook. I don't get on Facebook much. There was a photo of you. Was it like, what did you have? You had a mullet, like a perm. Was it a perm?
Yeah.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Yes, I've got a perm. It's 1990, man.
I was going to nearly unfriend you then, Jimmy. But anyway, what were you thinking,
1990,
Jimmy?
it was in. Bon Jovi was still massive then.
Yeah, anyway. There was that section of when that was the big bull film was
Yeah.
was
Yeah, the hairspray and yeah. It's great.
no comment, Jimmy.
That was good fun. It was worse than that actually. Like it was more boofy than that. That's the only photo I've got of that time there.
Let's keep going.
Alright.
Guys, check out Jimmy's photo on Facebook. It's a sight to see anyway. Alright, I'm going to give this one to you. That's it, nice and light, Jimmy. Good. Keep it light, keep it going. You've got to keep it blocked here, mate. And let it flip the falsetto whenever you want. I flip my top notes to falsetto then. Jimmy, keep it blocked off here, mate. So the back of my uvula is blocked off so that we're circulating this warm air around the 2 sets of vocal cords.
So are you blocking that with your tongue, the top of your tongue? Yeah, right.
This is my bottom of my front teeth
Yeah.
for the viewers. It's like this, and I just lift it up at the back. There's my uvula. That's all I'm doing. It's really super relaxed, man.
Okay.
That's it. Let it skip to falsetto, Jimmy. That's it. That's it. Yeah, it should be in falsetto about this high.
Yeah.
And that first note, Jimmy, springboards the sound in between the ears. Hear me.
Okay.
Good.
It's a weird exercise.
All my pro touring guys have got to do this, man.
Yeah.
All of them. And me. That's nice and clear. Good. That's it. Yeah, let the sounds go right to the crown of the head, Jimmy. Let it go right back. Let the chords thin out. Hear me. Let them thin out. Good. I'm going to run that off there. Your voice is all okay, Jimmy. You just got a tiny little bit of laryngitis in the top 5 to 10% of your true voice.
Yeah.
As I said, in another week it could be gone. But you just need to do your standard scales and see how you go. Don't push the top range too much because it's probably going to fatigue a little bit. And just see how you go. But if you had a gig tonight, I would tune it right down.
That's really interesting.
And go and do it. But still, it's on the verge of that stuff, and that's how nodules are developed when people sing when they're both infected. Because you've basically got an infection on either side of your vocal cords, and then they rub together.
Yeah, and stuff.
And then they normally hemorrhage, normally bleed, and then hard tissue scarring develops, and then you're in big trouble.
Awesome.
So, but you look at all that. You can Google, ladies and gentlemen, Google all the famous people that had nodules or hemorrhages, and you name it, man.
Yeah.
Everyone. Neil Young, Axl Rose, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey.
I had nodules years ago, and I went to a voice specialist, a guy in Carlton. I can't remember his name now, but yeah,
Neil Valance.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, him. And I think
my ESP's working.
Yeah, and
he's good.
Yeah, he's
and Debbie
really,
Filan?
Yeah, she was with him. Yeah. And I think it was like, and we had a gig, and we had to cancel a gig, and I think it was like 3 weeks or something of just virtually nothing, and then I had to go back and it all came back eventually. But yeah, I was in trouble because I was going to rehearsal and singing for 5 minutes, and I'd lose my voice completely after 5 minutes, and I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, the only way that you can get rid of it is, a callus is exactly like working in the garden without any gloves. It just banging together on the same spot and builds up a wart basically.
Yeah, right.
And it ends up sticking out from your vocal cords. They don't come together properly. So, and then it can also irritate the other side. Sometimes you get jewel. And so the way is to not work in the garden without any gloves. It will go down. So no singing no speaking as well too.
Yeah.
So deserted island for a couple of weeks, or they go in now. They just whip them off with a laser.
Oh right.
So, but Julie Andrews had that, and then she was one of the first ones that they effed that operation up with. That's why she couldn't sing after it. So that's just some thing with Julie Andrews. But
there you go.
We're on the software. Jimmy, this is your professional warm-up exercise. We're going to block off the back of the uvula, slide up and down through the scale 1/10 of your normal volume. We're going to start down really low and really quiet. This is yoga for your voice. Let it slide, really slippery. That first note is springboarding the sound to the back of your head. Nice and light, Jimmy. You can let these top notes start to go into falsetto if you want. Let it cross over. All my sounds are in falsetto now, Jimmy, the whole thing. You got a couple of notes naturally higher than me, so probably around here or the next one, you're going to be letting the whole scale go into falsetto. Nice relaxed sound. Just sliding up and down through the scale, massaging the vocal cords, getting that warm air through it. If you've got laryngitis in the future, you'll get a laryngeal sound, which is that type of sound. Don't push it anymore. Just come back down the scale if that's happening. But let the sounds. First note goes right to the back of the head, and then the top note will finish at the crown of the head. Little dolphin sounds to the back of the head. Little whistle register sounds. Let the chords thin out. Let the chords thin out. 2 more. And last one. I'll go 1 more. I'm going to come down for a few just to take the pressure off the chords up here this high. 2 more. And last one. Always come back down on this scale as well too, because you need to warm your higher range up more than your lower range. It takes longer to warm your higher range up. Mm-hmm. That's yours,
cool.
Jimmy.
Thanks, mate. That's good. Thank you for that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's up to you. It's up to your discretion about how your voice is feeling. I would always just go and get some antibiotics just to knock it on the head.
Yeah. All right.
That's me.
He's a really good singing teacher, and you should call him Vox Singing Studios. He's pretty good. It's all right.